Hello my crafty friends. Today I would like to share with you a simple way to step up a simple card into something a little bit with more pizzazz. So here's our simple card, and it's got just a stamped image and a little sentiment here. We got a little bow here and stuff. It's pretty simple. Then just a little sentiment on the inside. And then here's our next stepped up version. And hopefully you can see that we have embossed this. So we did the same basic stamping and coloring with our Stampin' Blends and our sentiment, but then we embossed the whole piece and then glued it on. And then here's another way, and it's the same thing, but we die cut our image. So we die cut it out and then we popped it up. We put our sentiment on its own little piece of paper, and here it is still the embossing. So let's go ahead and get started with our simple one. I'll put it here so we can see it as a reference. So what I want to do is I want to take my supplies here. I don't really need the envelope right now. And I want to go ahead and then let's just fold this in half. I'll just fold this in half. It's a standard card base size. So it is 4 by 5.5. Actually, it's 4 1/4 by 5.5. And we scored it in the middle, so this really is 8.5 by 5 1/4. So we can set that aside. Set that aside. So let's go ahead and do our stamping here. And today we're going to be using the Lovely and Sweet stamp set, and also has a coordinating die to go with it. I love putting these magnetic plates in here so keep the dies and the stamps all together. And then we're also going to be using the timber textured embossing folder. So I'll be using those things today. So this piece is going to be our inside piece, but we're going to stamp on it as well. And then, so let's go ahead and stamp. So we're going to place this this way on our card. So we want to stamp our image right here. So let's just go ahead and get our Memento black out here and ink up our stamp set. So hopefully this is not too juicy. I just inked up this stamp pad because it didn't have enough. So we'll just stamp right here like so. Press down evenly. Oh, that looks good. All right, so let's put this away. So now we're going to use our Stampin' Blends to color this in. So I'm using the light Mossy Meadow. I'm using the light Pecan Pie, and then I'm using the dark Petal Pink. So we'll go ahead and color these in real quick. So and now I want to stamp my little sentiment that's right here. I'm going to stamp that right there in Pecan Pie. This string keeps getting in the way. So here's our Pecan Pie. I'm just going to ink up our stamp real quick. I'm just going to put it here. Oh, there we go. Close up our ink. Okay, so now one more thing I want to stamp. I want to stamp the inside with our bigger image that we had. So I'm just going to stamp it down here on the bottom, a little bit off the paper. So I'm just going to ink up kind of the top part. And then I'm just gonna put it right here like so. And that looks pretty nice. And then I'm gonna go ahead and make this a sympathy card. So let me get out my So Sorry. And we will stamp that on the inside, and then we'll have all our stamping done and we can get to our gluing. All right, so we're gonna do that in Pecan Pie as well. Let's not stamp it upside down, Susan. There we go. And you can color this in if you want. I am not going to. I'm just gonna kind of leave it with the Memento Black. All right, so let's go ahead and glue stuff down. So I'm gonna glue the inside here first. So hopefully I have enough glue, looks like it. So I'm just gonna center this in here like so. Okay, and then I'm gonna go ahead and put my Petal Pink. So this is 4 by 5 1/4. Let's make sure I have it on the right spot. I've been known to do them upside down. Those are the ones that go to my crazy brother-in-law, so he gets a strange card. All right, so now we're gonna glue this down. So we're just gonna bump it up to this edge here. Well, and then we're going to glue, this is Crumb Cake. We're just gonna glue it down like so. Get it evenly spaced out. There we go. Oh, let's not do that. All right, so, and all we have to do is add the finishing touches. I'm gonna add some rainbow adhesive back dots. This one is Petal Pink right here. So we'll just add those down the side there. For example, you can see here. This time I'm going to put the big one at the top and at the bottom. And then I will put the little one in the middle. And then the last thing is to tie our twine to make our little bow here like this. So let's see if we can do this fairly quickly. That didn't go so bad. So put our little bow here, and then we'll get our glue dot. And almost out of glue dots. So just kind of roll this up a little bit and stick it on the knot. And then we're going to stick it right here on the edge. And there you go. Now you have a nice sympathy card. All right, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to step it up a little bit, and we are going to actually make, where did I put it? We're going to make this one right here where we popped it up. So what I did is I went ahead and I tied the bow, I colored our die cut and I cut it out, and I cut out our sentiment. I also embossed our white cardstock. I also embossed the Crumb Cake cardstock. So all I need to do is I need to stamp the inside and put our sentiment on there as well. Actually, I think I'll do that a little later. I'll just put this front together. So all we have to do is fold this in half. So I already have it scored. So just fold this in half. If it's going to cooperate, it will cooperate. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and glue down my Petal Pink. Just center that on here like so. All right, so now go ahead and glue this down. Everything's sticking. All right, so I want to just get an even border around this. So you just kind of line it up here like so. Put some glue on this one and line it up on the other side and line it up with your white piece. And there you go. So now for this one, I just put some dimensionals on the back, and you're gonna have to use a few so everything pops up. You don't want it to be all saggy. So we'll just put a few around here. Put one here, there, and then one more. That should do it. So get all these off. So this design you could use with any stamp set you had, any larger stamp set or larger image, and you can color it in and die cut it out, or if you don't have a die cut, you can just fussy cut. So you can just stamp it and color it in, and then you can just cut around it. So you don't have to have a die cut to cut your images out. All you need are some scissors. All right, so then we're gonna just glue this down. You could pop this up if you want, but I think I would prefer to have it down because it still stands out. There you go. And then we're going to add our little twine bow here. Pull this off. Okay, so now there we go. So just want to kind of wad it up a little bit and stick it on the knot of your bow. And then you just stick it here. And there you go. It's popped up. I'll add the embellishments later, but now you have a little bit stepped up card. So these are super simple. And here's our plain ones again. And then here is another one where I stamped on the white cardstock, and then I colored it in. I stamped the cinnamon, and then I embossed it. So I think you can probably see that it's embossed there. This color is actually Old Olive, and all of these are the Mossy Meadow. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that, and thanks for joining me.